And we're set. We're off to the races, folks. Round 4, the Hearthstone Extinction 1 tournament here at Trinitarian Gaming. The Shaman mirror match, looking like identical builds, maybe more so of the elemental type on Deckles' side. Other matches that are across the board. We've got the Demoralizer against Brodominus Rex. That's going to be for maybe playoff top cut implications. We've got Colin versus Joe. And then with Coach dropping, Josh is awarded the victory. He's just chilling next to me, enjoying the stream. Again, thank you so much, everybody, for joining us this late in the evening. It's been a lot of fun. I'm having a blast, and I can't wait to see who tops. And going forward, who's going to win it all. $20 towards Frozen Throne packs. Not bad for a free tournament, I'll say. Dropping patches from hand, one of my favorite things to do in Hearthstone, alright? Cultist coming out here for GERTY. It's been a pretty even match so far. Oh, out comes the Doppelgangster Evolve play from GERTY. He also has the Bloodlust in hand. Kind of iffy minions on that one. The Madame Goya, only a 4-3, a 5-5 Burglebot, and then the Frost Elemental. Not the best minions he could have hoped for off of the Doppelgangster Evolve, but definitely enough to pressure Declan greatly if he gets the Bloodlust off for next turn. It looks like everybody else is busy in their matches, which is great. Declan playing very methodically here, making smart trades. He understands that the Doppelgangster Evolve was a big play, but if he can outlast it, he's probably going to be in a great shape. So out comes patches from the Bloodsail Cultist. We'll see a trade here, and the Bloodlust does go off. He decides to not opt for Aya Blackpaw, goes straight for the Bloodlust play. Not a bad play considering you had patches, which is now a 4 attack charge, bringing Deckles down to 10 health. But here comes Calamos, the Primal Lord, and he's going to deal 3 damage to all enemy minions. And that's going to wipe the board here after a trade with the Flame Elemental. Suddenly, Dom is looking at facing down 13 damage on board. And now he'll drop Aya Blackpaw with the Maelstrom Portal, it looks like. Instead, he'll opt for the hero-powered Totemic Call, getting the Healing Totem. Oh, the Maelstrom taking care of business here, wiping the board for Deckles. It seemed scary. Deckles was down to 10 health, but now it looks like he's built up an entire board again. A lot of damage. And GERTY going on ahead and emoting. I think he knows that it's just about over. Jade Claws, Maelstrom Portal. Just not a whole lot that he can do there. Yogg was the most hyped thing of my life. I couldn't agree more, Colin. I thought that Yogg was absolutely incredible. So GERTY going on ahead and conceding there. he will drop game 1 in the Shaman mirror. He's going to have to make some adjustments if he wants to come back to take on Deckles' Shaman, which proved to be quite a formidable deck. We hadn't really seen it a whole lot. As last time he was on stream, he didn't even bring it out against Josh, but seems to be a pretty powerful deck. So Dom will go ahead and counter with the Mage. Maybe he feels that this is a good matchup. A lot of removal Mage has. Perhaps this is something that he can take advantage of. Alright folks, as we get into game number 2 of the final round of our Extinction 1 tournament, I'm going to take a quick break and return to commentating shortly. Enjoy the stream.
Excuse me, you are on fire. Job's done. Flames consume you.
Welcome back, everybody. I guess you guys never left, but I'm back. Had some tasty, quick snack. Fiance made dinner. So looking into this match here, it looks like, full health Shaman with an incredibly scary board. Procs the ice block. Wow. I turned my back for 5 minutes, and Declan is just going to town over here. Sure, he can throw up another ice block and maybe even an ice barrier, but Declan seems to have had this match under control for just about the entirety of it. The Hex onto the Knuckles. Can't take any chances there. Sure, Dom is giving it the best that he can, removing as much as he can, but I think he knows lethal's in hand. That's just gonna be it. Be interesting to see how Dom can recover from this. Being down 0-2, having just lost his Shaman and his Mage. Now he's got Hunter left. I don't know how good of a matchup this is going to be against the Shaman.
Let the hunt begin.
Mulligan's away, and he'll be able to hold on to the Firefly, have a Direwolf Alpha, and a Kindly Grandmother to start. As always, we'll actually go ahead and leave GERTY here, and we will go hop on over to Hyperboy, aka Deckles. Deckles has such a great mid-game hand with the Jade Lightning to the Servant of Calamos, Aya Blackpaw. He's got the Hot Spring Guardian in case things get out of hand for extra healing. And of course, who can't love the Maelstrom Portal, which he can drop next turn to wipe all of Dom's board. Dom wisely getting rid of the Spell Totem, so Maelstrom Portal won't be able to take out much. But then here comes the Blood Mage Thalnos play, which is a great play, wiping out just about all of Dom's board. Dom will get the 3-2 Big Bad Wolf from the Kindly Grandmother, but not too big of a loss there. Taking out the 2 Fireflies and, of course, the Direwolf Alpha. Houndmaster going in on the Big Bad Wolf, making it a 5-4. This is going to be easily countered here by the Jade Lightning if Declan chooses to do so. Declan just Dom's lining him up and Declan's just taking him down. Hasn't lost that much health. Declan seems to be doing a very good job. And even though he looks like he's down to 15 health, with a handful of cards, a Tart Creeper in hand. He just has a lot of resources right now that are going to be able to drain Hunter of everything that it's got. The healing, a lot of totems. We'll have to see if Dom can come up with a late game swing of damage, because I think that's the only way that he's going to be able to bring this back. Maelstrom Portal coming out again. We'll get rid of the Houndmaster. Summon a 2-1, putting up also a 3-5 Tart Creeper with Taunt. And then the Tundra Rhino stays alive, though, which could come in handy. We're coming into 7 mana for Dom. Out comes the Scavenging Hyena. And the Nestling Rock. All of these minions have charge due to Tundra Rhino's effect. And he's able to dispatch of the taunts. Unfortunately, having to use 2 minions to do it. The Servant of Calamos is a play here. His 2 fire elementals. A couple different options for Declan here, and this is one of the reasons why he's in such a great shape for this match. He has removal reasons. He'll go ahead and you just straight up use the fire elemental, getting rid of the Scavenging Hyena, probably looking maybe to crash the Raider here into the Nesting Rock. Ravasaur Run, now that's an interesting card coming out for Dom, and if he gets +3 attack, okay, he's going to go with the Poisonous. +3 attack could do a lot of damage here. 5-11. So the Poisonous effect, good call. It's going to be able to kill the Fire Elemental. Makes a couple smart trades. Hero powers. Crashes into face. Now we're down to 8 health. Oh, it's coming down right to the wire, folks. I mean, it looks like Declan has a lot of ground to make up and hasn't been able to remove that Tundra Rhino. I really thought he would do more effort to do so, because that's what's giving Dom so much tempo, is with these beasts being able to have charge. No removals. I may have misspoken, folks. It looks like Dom may be able to squeak this one out. I'm looking at the stream right now. Looks like we're up to 12 viewers. That's awesome. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. If you're new to our stream, this is Trinitarian Gaming's first ever Hearthstone tournament, Extinction 1, in round 4 of Swiss. Winner is essentially going on to Top Cut. We'll have a top 4 cut be streamed shortly after the tournament concludes. And you're looking at round 4 with the first and second seed playing each other. Deckles, Declan versus GERTY, Dom. Easy does it. There's lethal for Dom, and he's able to pull this back with his Hunter, taking down the Shaman. I mean, the battle's far from over. Declan still has Mage and Priest, who, in my humble opinion, have really good matchups against Hunter. But we'll see how the cards fall. We'll see who's able to pull it out here in the end. Looking at fighting for a #1 seed going into the top cut bracket. A little bit of an update on what's going on around 4 here, with Coach John unfortunately needing to drop from the tournament. He was paired up this round against Josh. Whisper, who was going to get the free win there, which is essentially going to guarantee Whisper a 3-1 record, so he will be in the top cut. I've got the standings posted right over here. Yeah, Declan, GERTY, 1 and 3 seeds. It looks like Benzio, of course, getting the win from Coach dropping. But what I'm really interested in here is looking at Demoralizer, Miami Joe, Bordominus Rex. Those are the guys who are going to be fighting for that really last round spot after GERTY, Whisper, and Declan. I'm excited to see how that matches are going on. We'll stick right here right now between Declan and GERTY and see how their matches finish up. I think it's time that we go ahead and spectate GERTY. And going on to game number 4 of the final 4th round of our Hearthstone Swiss round tournament. It seems like every time that I come in on one of Declan's games, he's got 2 Mana Worm on the field, ready to go. I just don't understand how he's always able to open so freaking well. Look at Deckles making some favorable trades here. Those mana worms, that is probably exactly how you want to shut down Hunter if it's not with Volcanic Potion. Get these, starting out at 1 attack, 3 health minions out that continue to get bigger and bigger and can remove other Hunter minions. Dom's going to go ahead and drop the Scavenging Hyena and give it a little bit of a boost, making the trade of the Crackling Razor Maw with the Mana Worm. This could be easily answered if the Frostbolt, which, oh no, straight up Fireball's coming out from Deckles. He doesn't want to deal with that Scavenging Hyena either. I don't blame him. That thing can turn real big, real nasty, real fast. Knife Juggler being dropped. Interesting tech in Hunter. Probably used a lot more back in the day. Maybe not so much anymore. But the chip damage definitely can't hurt. So Deckles throw up a secret and go ahead and ping the 2-1 Knife Juggler going into 5 mana, turn 5 for Dom. He's kind of in an awkward spot. He can't activate the Razor Maw because there's no other beast on the field. He couldn't just throw down the Nesting Rock or else he loses the taunt opportunity. So he's just going to throw down the Razor Maw for a body. The Knife Juggler will hit face, and he'll hit face with the Knife Juggler. Hero Power and pass on to Deckles going into turn number 6. Fireball will come out, gets rid of the Knife Juggler. And Blood Mage Stalnos makes an entrance, which was newly remodeled in a recent Hearthstone update. Crackling Razor Maw comes down into the Giant Wasps. Now that could come in handy later on if Dom's able to protect that. Having stealth means it can't be targeted, which means the only way to get rid of it is going to be with AoE. And the poisonous effect may come in handy to take out a bigger minion such as an Alexstrasza or a Medivh. Fireball coming out of the Nesting Rock. Hero Power doesn't want to deal with that at all. Turn 7. Dom's got a couple different options, but I think the best play, and I think he's going to go ahead and do that, it looks like, is dropping the Savannah Highmane. Really the only true answer for this from Mage is going to be the Polymorph, which Deckles may very well have in hand. But even if he somehow kills it, even with the Firelands Portal, he's going to go ahead and kill it. Dom gets two hyenas. They can be buffed. They do trigger kill commands. Kill command going out onto one of my favorite minions, the Venture Co. Mercenary. Makes your minions cost 3 more. 7 attack, 6 health for a 5 cost. Absolutely love it. I think it's a great card in Arena. It's more so a troll card, and that's what I really like and respect about it. Interestingly, we get Deckles down to 8 health, but as we all know, that's got to be the Ice Block as his secret, and there's the Volcanic Potion. Wiping out all of GERTY's board. Oh, that's so unfortunate. As we saw in the very first game against Whisper, Deckles was able to come back from having 1 health using Alexstrasza to buff his own health back to 15. Could we see a similar play here if GERTY is able to get his health down a little bit more? Firefly coming out. He'll also drop the Flame Elemental, and he'll put the Giant Wasp down. Nope, he's just kidding. He's going to go ahead and just Hero Power and pass. Nope, he's going to drop the Wasp after all. Make up your mind, Dom. Oh, the Meteor comes out. That's definitely overkill on the Flame Elemental, but the secondary effect of Meteor, the 3 damage to minions to the right and the left of it, that gets rid of all 3 minions on the field. Infested Wolf will go ahead and come out. Hero Power away. And on the bright side, GERTY is 2 turns away from proccing that Ice Block. The bad news is he may end up losing by then. Mind Control, an interesting choice from the Cabal Courier. Goes ahead and takes control over the Infested Wolf. Dom's going to go ahead and unleash the Hounds and the hero power. He's going to charge it into the secret, but it might be, and that's what I was afraid of, the ice barrier. I definitely would have held on to the unleash the Hounds. You only want to be hero powering. You don't want to give the armor to the mage. Now not only is the ice block not procced, but he's also got 6 armor to deal with. Whereas if you just kept hero powering, you don't crack open the ice barrier, it just would have been a much better play. Now he's got to do an additional 6 damage before he can even proc the ice block. Frostbolt comes out, and here comes Declan, late game, building up another board, and really all Dom can do is just sit in hero power. I really wish he would have held on to that Unleash the Hounds and not crashed the Hounds into the secret that ended up being Ice Barrier. There's another Frostbolt coming out. And the ping brings him down to 11 health. And as we all know, if you're counting on a mage not to have a Pyroblast, they're going to have a Pyroblast.
Excuse me, you are on.
There's the Valet. And there's the Firelands Portal. That's going to be GG's. Well played. Declan, another commanding win there. Can anybody stop this guy? He has tore through Swiss, ending up at 4-0, defeating some of the top players from the tournament, including Coach John himself. Go ahead and update the bracket over here, but wow, what a great showing by Declan. I'm curious to see if he's going to be able to take this success into Top Cut. We all know that players take it to a whole new level when they enter Top Cut. Thankfully for Dom, he is going to finish this, and with his losses coming against Declan and Joe, he should still make Top Cut. I don't see why he wouldn't. I'll go ahead and update the bracket for you over here.